Hey everyone, welcome back to another Fortnite Save the World video. Ventures will end in less than a week, and we have a lot to talk about. There are a lot of really good items in the shop right now you should buy before the reset, because they won't be available in the shop again till the next year at the same time. And we have a new zone for the next Ventures season, Frosty Fjords. But before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are enjoying the content, helps me a lot. And without further ado, let's get started. Let's start with Ventures. The current season ends in November 22nd. You have around 5 days to finish it if you haven't yet. I know a lot of you hate Ventures, me too, believe me. Because it has been the same for 17 seasons, like the same missions, same rewards, same everything for years. Yes, I know the maps are different, but still, there are few of them. We all play Ventures just for superchargers and vouchers. Like last season or two, I skipped half of them, maybe this season too, who knows. The thing is, it's not fun anymore to play Ventures, since it's the same thing over and over again. Even I started not to care about my power level, it's just a number for me now. But the good news is, the next season will be a new zone called Frosty Fjords. And unfortunately, we didn't get any home base report yet. Maybe I missed it, but I looked everywhere and couldn't find it. That's why I couldn't add in screenshots in the last video, and this one too, to avoid any copyright issues. But the new zone will be in the game in less than a week, don't worry, and it looks amazing. You won't believe they did something that big just for Save the World. As we all know, they don't add that much content anymore. But let's hope they will add more content too, like we got a new sword too like I showed in this video. Yes, it's not a full set of weapons, but at least it's a weapon you may use for endgame, because of its amazing 6th perk. Not like the primal weapons, which were basically collection book fillers. And many of the missions will be different too in the next season, not like the common ones for every season. I'm so excited for the season, let's wait and see. And for the current season, if you haven't finished it yet and want to know how to finish it fast, check this video, I explained how to. Enough talking about Ventures, and let's go to the shop. Let's start with event items. And of course, the Plasmatic Discharger, one of the best weapons in the game right now. A very strong launcher for smashers and mini-bosses, even the Storm King mini-boss. Maybe you were a lucky one and used it against the Storm King horns when it was bugged. Simply you could destroy his horn with one shot. Like this clip, it was so fun. You can check the full video here. And you could finish power level 160 mission, for players difficulty solo without any builds with that weapon like this clip. The full video here as well, I will add them at the description too, so you can check them later if you want. This bug was actually a good bug and so fun to use, but of course it got patched. But still, the weapon is really good, and worth to buy. The hero loadout, very useful, especially if you are an endgame and have a lot of loadout. But if you just started, it might be hard to get. Since 10k gold is not that easy for everyone. If you have plenty, buy it, but don't waste all your gold just for it if there are heroes and schematics you don't have yet. Candy Corn LMG. This weapon was one of the most used weapons in Save the World first time it came to the game. Even till now, a lot of people use it, me included sometimes. Its damage is good, most of us use it right now because it's fun to use. Like how it looks, and the audio. And it drops some candy when you eliminate Husk. If you love to play with LMG, buy it for sure. The Spectral Blade, one of the best melees in the game, and one of my favorites. It's fast, strong, and very good for crowd control. When it comes to crowds of Husk, you need a fast weapon, and this weapon do the job. That's why I have 2 copies for it, Sunbeam and Bright Core. Just like the Storm King's Ravager, and I have 2 copies for it too. And I won't discuss which is the best right now, because it will take a lot. The Ghost Pistol. Another popular weapon in the game, and everyone was using it too, but not that much right now after we got the Xenon Bow. If you don't know, its bullet can go through multiple Husk, but of course not like the Xenon Bow. But still, its damage is good. Same thing goes for the Gravedigger. And it's popular till now, especially with the fire element. And I want to mention something. I see a lot of people disagree with me when I say this weapon is good or fun to use, because everyone compares any weapon with the strongest weapons in the game. For example, if you compared any AR, pistol or SMG to the Xenon Bow, of course the Bow will win. because it is one of the strongest DPS weapons in the game, if not the best right now, for any type of content in the game. So that mean we just aim to it and ignore the rest? Well, for me, I will say no. Yes, at the beginning of the game, aim for the best to help you to grind and level up fast. But at some point, you will have a lot of weapons and will get bored from the one you are using, even if it is the best. Like, did you ever saw someone plays with a weapon you never saw, or its damage is low? But still, some of us enjoy playing with some weapons because we just like how it works. Like me, for example, I love to play with the Founder's Revolt a lot, even if it's not the best pistol, but I love it. These were the most weapons I tested before. For the rest, if you have gold and don't have them yet, buy them for sure. Even if they are bad, still, it's better to have a copy of every schematic in the game. Who knows, maybe in the future it will become useful for a specific new mission or boss. Like the third rail, for example, a decent sniper but not for every situations, and its damage is very good at some points. Like I can one-hit level 410 nurse with it, but again, not for every situation. And a lot of people use it a lot in high-level missions. For the heroes, always buy the mythic ones if you don't have a copy for them, even if they are so bad, we buy them just for the team perks. Even if you don't want it right now, in the future you might do. And of course buy her if you love to play with Teddy a lot. She is a must-have hero for infinite Teddy loadouts. For the rest, do the same, buy a copy of each if you have a lot of gold and don't have a copy of them. Also, you can buy them for the collection book, to level it up, but this too is for endgame, don't focus on the collection book if you are new to the game. And of course the armory slot and the legendary survivor. I know it's a lot of gold for all of this if you are new in the game. But believe me, it's not hard to get that much gold in one season, especially if you play Endurance a lot. And if not, it's okay. You just buy what you need first, and buy the rest later. I always see people misuse their gold buying weapons or heroes just because someone told them it's the best, even if they don't have that much gold. So do your research, there are plenty of guides everywhere that will help you to know if that item is for you or not. And don't forget these quests and dungeons. They give a lot of weapons and heroes. The Eye of the Brainstorm gives you the Pulse Pounder AR and the Shooting Star SMG. The AR is not that good, but the SMG is very good, but it consumes a lot of energy ammo. But if it's a very good, especially with this set's bonus which allows you to freeze husk and mist monsters with it. Very useful. And gives the Brainstorm hero too. Well, we all were excited for it, but for now, it's almost useless. Maybe it becomes good at some point, who knows? We have the Door to Darkness quest too, which gives Willow. Here perk kinda good, but I never used it, so I don't know if she is really good or not, to be honest. And for dungeons, I'm not much into it, but it gives some heroes as well, I don't remember all of them, but Chaos Agent is the most unique one I see people use for some special loadouts, but I never used him before. I just prefer regular loadouts most of the times. And last thing is llamas, they gives a lot of these special survivors for the collection book. Like here, you can get the Jackal launcher, which a lot of people don't know yet how to get it, here's how. Sorry if I missed something, but these are the most things I saw worth mentioning. I will try to cover the new Ventures season as much I can once it starts. And that's it, don't forget to use code Larsis in the item shop if you want to support me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, see you in the next one.